on, guys? George Glintz here, and today, instead of providing you guys with the workout of the week, I want to provide you guys with a recovery workout. I just got off the flight from a long flight from Boston to Phoenix to LA, and it's been a long day of traveling. So I want to show you guys some of the favorite things that I like to do when traveling all day, and things I like to do when I get off a plane when I have a little bit of time. So I always start my day off when I travel with some greens and some water, right? The greens are going to provide you with some supplementation you're not going to be able to get on a long day of travel. It's going to give you a little bit of energy boost and also support your immune system. So I highly recommend you get some greens. I just have some here, green superfoods from Amazing Grass. You get them at Whole Foods or Wegmans or any natural Whole Foods store. Pretty cheap, about $30 a month, not too bad. And then of course, I definitely recommend bringing a water bottle with you before you board the plane so you stay hydrated all day. Another thing I like to bring with me on a plane is either a softball, lacrosse ball, or baseball. That way when I get off a plane I can roll out some of those stiff muscles, or even during the plane just kind of put them in some areas and move around a little bit. So I definitely recommend that. Now what I want to do is show you some of my favorite exercises that only take about 5 to 10 minutes after you get off the flight when you find some time. Just help kind of reduce some stress, reduce some tone in those overactive muscles, and loosen things up a little bit. So one of the first things you want to do is start with breathing. And breathing is a great way to reduce stress and just calm the system and reduce some of those overactive muscles that have been working hard all day when you're stressed out, or the ones that have been short and stiff all day due to sitting. So breathing is pretty simple. All you're going to do is lie on your back. I like to put my knees up in the air, hands on the ribs. I'm going to take a breath in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. And ideally, I'd sit there for about a minute or two, just practicing on breathing, total silence, just letting myself relax a little bit. From there, I like to get into like a combination exercise that's going to help you open up the upper back and the hips, and it's a bridge with a reach. So what you're going to do is lie on the ground, bridge up, squeeze your butt, make sure you're not arching the back, one straight line from hip to knee, and you're going to reach to the opposite side of the shoulder, and you're going to move your body in one. So you're going to reach, come back down, bridge up, reach to the other side, come back down. 5 or 6 per side works pretty well. Once you get those two exercises, the next favorite exercise is a bird dog. It's going to give you a little bit of hip stability and kind of get you moving a little bit. So opposite arm, opposite leg here, 5 per side. Try not to wag your hips side to side, and you're just reaching back with the leg and reaching straight with your arm. From there, I go into a little adductor stretch. Okay, kick your leg out to the side. Make sure your back stays nice and flat, you're nice and tall, and shift your hips back and forth. You're gonna get a good inside leg stretch as well as a little front hip stretch as well. 5 or 6 per side. Tends to be pretty good just to kind of lubricate the joints and get you moving a little bit. And the next part, I like to go into a push-up, into a deep lunge with a twist to really open up the hips and that upper back. We get into that nice push-up position. Bring that foot to the outside hand. Drop that back leg. You're gonna get a nice deep lunge here. Push off the inside, rotate around, and exhale. Bring it back into the other side. Drop the back leg. Again, rotate and exhale. 5 per side works really well. And then the last one I like to do is just a little bit of calf, ankle, and hamstrings here. A little bit of shoulders as well. Get as high as you can. Pump those legs back and forth, reducing some of this tension in those tight calves and hamstrings after a long day of sitting. All right, so there's some of my favorite things I like to do after getting off a plane, and also as well as recovery. I use some of those same drills as a warm-up for a lot of my workouts. Give them a try. Let me know what you think.